Trustworthy, up-to-date, dependable. We're your news station. News Radio 1440.
It's 5 till. Thanks for listening. This is America in the Morning. The movie Rust has been shown publicly for the first time. Actor Alec Baldwin is speaking about its release. Kevin Carr reports.
The Western film Rust has finally had its premiere at the Energa Image Festival in Poland. On November 20th, the film received praise and applause, particularly during the credits, which included a dedication to Helena Hutchins, the cinematographer who was killed on set 3 years ago when a prop gun fired live rounds. Producer and star Alec Baldwin, who was holding the gun when it discharged, was not invited to the premiere. However, director Joel Souza, who was also injured in the incident, told NBC News that he hoped people will see the movie to honor Hutchins.
And so at the end of the day, it was just about people appreciating her final work, people maybe learning more about her than simply what happened.
Well, some family members angry. Dear Putin says, let's wait and see.
Now that the results are over, until President-elect Trump is in office and we see what he's really going to do, there's not too much to talk about. We've heard all the things that he promises to do from day one, and we'll see how many of them he does.
It sounds like there may be more arguments over jelly or whole berry cranberry sauce and which football game to watch. I'm Jackie Quinn.
That's our show for today, Tuesday, November 26th, 2024. America in the Morning is produced by Jeff McKay. Our senior producer, Kevin Delaney. I'm John Trouts. This is Westwood One.
My muscles ached. I was tired all the time.
My son had a full-blown asthma attack. It came out of nowhere.
The unsettling thing about some symptoms is
I had a fever and these terrible headaches.
you don't always know what's causing them.
It was Lyme disease from a tick bite.
I had West Nile virus from a mosquito.
He had a reaction to cockroach allergens.
Threats to your health can come from unexpected places. Get the facts. Visit pestworld.org. A public service message from the National Pest Management Association.
Hi, I'm Queen Latifah. Even with heart failure, my mother remains strong.
Because without strength, you lose hope. Together, we will rise above heart failure.
To help prevent, improve, or manage heart failure, go to riseabovehf.org.
The news you need, the news you can trust, the news you depend on. News Radio 1440. More at News Radio 1440.
Radio 1440, WLWI-AM, the home of Sean Hannity. Also on 95.1 HD3 FM, Montgomery, Alabama.
A Cumulus media station.
This is the CBS News World News Roundup, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. As one of his first acts in office, President-elect Donald Trump is promising to slap 25% tariffs on goods manufactured in Mexico and Canada. He says he'll add an additional 10% on Chinese imports. Correspondent Nicole Killian is in West Palm Beach.
Trump says he's putting pressure on these countries to stop drugs like fentanyl from coming into the U.S. He also wants to curb the flow of migrants across the border. He says the tariffs will remain in place until that stops.
George Mason University fellow Veronique Derucci.
I just find it a very weird move, considering that one of the things that helped him win the election is how much Americans disliked the increase of prices that was caused by inflation.
The Trump administration could resist President Biden's just announced plan to make injectable weight loss drugs affordable for more people. CBS's Matt Piper.
The Biden administration is announcing a proposal that would require Medicare and Medicaid to cover the drugs for people with obesity as a treatment for the disease. Without insurance coverage, the weight loss drugs can cost as much as $1,000 a month. Under this plan, Medicare coverage would reduce out-of-pocket costs for the prescription drugs by as much as 95% for some enrollees.
With millions of Americans on the move this Thanksgiving week, a major cross-country storm is making its way from the Rockies to the East Coast. Correspondent Chris Van Cleve is at New York's LaGuardia Airport.
Airports from San Francisco to Las Vegas, Salt Lake, Denver, and then here in the Northeast, D.C. to Washington, all see delays today as these various storm systems are moving around. The FAA says today we'll see the highest number of scheduled flights, topping 50,000.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu meets with his security cabinet today to discuss a ceasefire with Hezbollah in Lebanon. Correspondent Deborah Patta has details from Tel Aviv.
The proposed deal would see a 60-day ceasefire during which Israeli troops would withdraw from Lebanon. In return, Hezbollah would retreat north of the Litani River, with Lebanese troops and UN peacekeepers patrolling in the south.
A federal judge has ruled a transgender volleyball player at San Jose State University can continue to compete on the women's team. Players for other colleges in the Mountain West Conference filed a lawsuit trying to bar her. They plan to appeal. Dictionary.com's word of the year.
You see how I do my makeup for work? Very demure, very mindful.
Demure, a favorite of TikToker Jules LeBron. Fond of the word meaning characterized by shyness and modesty. S&P futures are up 14. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
So right now may be the perfect time for you to rethink how you pay for health care. And here's why. This time of year is decision time for a lot of people, but it's also when you can join MediShare and save even more than usual. For many families, joining MediShare means saving about $500 a month, which is a game changer for a lot of people, obviously. But what's more, MediShare members like it a lot. Their satisfaction rate is 98%. Imagine that. And MediShare is a proven thing, too, for over 30 years. It's a Christian community of hundreds of thousands of people now. And here's the thing. If you join before November 30th, and you mention the promo code SHARE, they'll waive your application fee. So you save even more right off the bat. I'll give you the number here in a second, but just call and you'll get a price within 2 minutes. And again, the deadline is November 30th. So call now and you'll save even more. Here's the number. 877-26-BIBLE. That's 877-26-BIBLE. 877-26-BIBLE.
More people are saying to heck with cooking Thanksgiving dinner.
The survey was conducted by Pop Menu, a company that helps restaurants with their marketing. CEO Tony Roy.
People think it's just a bit easier for them, and maybe the cost is about the same as going out and buying all the ingredients themselves.
The survey found that about 4 in 10 people say they'll order takeout or delivery from a restaurant or dine in, up from 3 in 10 last year.
They want to spend time socializing with family and friends. They think it's just easier to have things prepared instead of having to go through everything it takes to prepare such an elaborate dinner.
Roy says you should check a restaurant's website to see if they'll be offering the big meal and whether they have any specials. Christopher Cruz, CBS News.
Miley Cyrus files to dismiss a lawsuit that accuses her of plagiarizing. She insists she did not steal that song from Bruno Mars' 2012 hit. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Who cares?
Have you been injured at your workplace? Call me, Johnny Allen, Alabama's personal injury attorney. There's no fee until we win your case. No representation is made. The quality legal services provided is greater than the quality of legal services provided by other lawyers.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-2794. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-2794.
Reach for the star, and no matter what, to the one you love.
Right now may be the perfect time for you to rethink how you pay for health care. And here's why. This time of year is decision time for a lot of people, but it's also when you can join MediShare and save even more than usual. For many families, joining MediShare means saving about $500 a month, which is a game changer for a lot of people, obviously. But what's more, MediShare members like it a lot. Their satisfaction rate is 98%. And MediShare is a proven thing, too, for over 30 years. It's a Christian community of hundreds of thousands of people now. And here's the thing. If you join before November 30th, and you mention the promo code SHARE, they'll waive your application fee. So you save even more right off the bat. I'll give you the number here in a second, but just call and you'll get a price within 2 minutes. And again, the deadline is November 30th. So call now and you'll save even more. Here's the number. 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE.
Join Kevin Elkins for Decisions. News Radio 1440. Depend on it.
Depend on it.
Your WSFA First Alert Weather Forecast on News Radio 1440.
Sponsored by Lowe's. Only at Lowe's, MVP's Pro Rewards members can get a volume discount on eligible orders as low as $1,500.
Reach for that star, no matter how far, to the one you love.
Tonight, mostly clear. Lows will be in the 40s. Wednesday, futures set of clouds. Highs in the mid-70s. Midnight lows in the 60s. Rain and a few thunderstorms arrive Wednesday night and into Thanksgiving Day as another cold front sweeps across the area. We dry out and are colder by the weekend. And that's your First Alert forecast. I'm WSFA meteorologist Nick Gunter on News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch Traffic, brought to you by Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven, on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, Montgomery. Right now, things are looking good. The authorities are still working a car fire. Actually, it was a tractor-trailer fire on Highway 82 there at Pike Road and Troy Highway. So please use caution through that area a little while longer. Outside of that, we're looking good. No other reasons for an alternate route. Keep listening. We'll keep you posted. Spring 2025 registration is now open at Trinity State Community College. You can study computer information systems, robotics, engineering technologies, and more. Go to TrinityState.edu for more information. Buckle up, it's the law from Montgomery Skywatch Traffic and Susan Major Delay.
Good morning, I'm Jasmine Williams, WSFA 12 News. Here's what's happening this Tuesday. 2 men were shot on the same street in Montgomery Monday night, and police want answers. First responders were called out to Bronner Road around 6:30 Monday evening. There, they found one man had been shot. He was taken to the hospital. And then not long after that, officers were called to another hospital where 2 more men walked in with gunshot wounds. Police say they were also shot on the same street. A man wanted for a double murder has been arrested in Texas and extradited back to Montgomery. 32-year-old Vinny Humphrey Jr. is a suspect in an October double murder that happened near the Eastern Boulevard. It's time for the Turkey Day Classic. Alabama State taking on Tuskegee on Thanksgiving Day, and there's a lot happening leading up to that big game. Later on this week, there will be an alumni brunch, a concert featuring Fantasia and King George, and of course, that parade right before the game. I'm Jasmine Williams with your morning headline.
My name is Dale Pazinski, and this is how I live United. I volunteer with United Way, helping the homeless in my community by teaching computer skills and helping them build a basic resume to save on their very own USB drive. It's huge when somebody says, "Hey man, that job that you helped me apply for, I got it." My name is Dale Pazinski. I help people achieve financial independence. So I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer. Live United. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
It's time for fun in the sun, but be careful how much sun. Too much sun exposure can be dangerous. Skin cancer is the most common form of cancer in the United States, affecting all races, genders, and generations. Experts believe that 4 out of 5 cases of skin cancer could be prevented since damage from the sun's harmful ultraviolet rays is mostly avoidable. No matter where you are this summer, whether it's the beach or the backyard, take a few minutes to protect yourself from the sun. Try to stay out of the sun as much as possible, especially between the hours of 10 a.m. and 4 p.m., when the sun's rays are at its strongest. Wear a hat and long sleeves, and put on sunscreen repeatedly throughout the day. Remember, your skin can be affected by the sun's rays even when it's cloudy.
This is State Health Officer Dr. Scott Harris. For more information, visit our website, www.alabamapublichealth.gov.
My muscles ached. I was tired all the time.
My son had a full-blown asthma attack. It came out of nowhere.
The unsettling thing about some symptoms is
I had a fever and these terrible headaches.
you don't always know what's causing them.
It was Lyme disease from a tick bite.
I had West Nile virus from a mosquito. He had a reaction to cockroach allergens.
Threats to your health can come from unexpected places. Get the facts. Visit pestworld.org. A public service message from the National Pest Management Association.
You see miracles all the time at our children's hospital, but miracles never come easy. That's why, as great as children's hospitals are, they need our support to keep miracles happening. Put your money where the miracles are. Support your Children's Miracle Network Hospital.
While on your way to work tomorrow morning, join Kevin Elkins for Decisions. News Radio 1440. Depend on it. Sometimes you need to reset, refocus on your day. The moment where you take a deep breath and change the focus from the problem to the problem solver. This is Decisions with Kevin Elkins.
Yeah. Not that good.
Tomorrow morning, if you
Woo! And good morning, Montgomery, Alabama. It is time to rise and shine. For there's one more day that we're on top of the ground, and the ground's not on top of us. Good morning to you. I'm Kevin Elkins, and this is News Radio 1440. It's time to get up. If you can look up, you ought to be able to get up. If not, pray harder. Anyway, good morning to you. It's time for our daily bread. We call this show Decisions because everything we do in life requires us to make one. And if you don't make one, well, you just did. Good morning to you. Today's daily bread is simply entitled Partnership with God. Our scripture insight today comes from Mark 6:35 through 44. Govern yourselves accordingly. And again, it is November the 26th, 2024. It is a day that has never been, and this day won't ever be again. You don't get a do-over. You don't get it back. You don't get to summon it from the past once it's gone. You don't get to come back and do all the things that you should have done this day that you don't. And more importantly, you don't get a chance to come back and undo the things that you do. So whatever it is that you do with this day, November the 26th, 2024, make sure that if tomorrow should be, you'll be proud of what you have done with this day. If you've been around a while, you've seen, you've heard many, hopefully many more yesterdays. And if we are blessed and given the grace, the mercy, the charity of God, we may, I am not sure, we may see some tomorrows. But if tomorrow should never be, then it is this day. That is the first day of the rest of our lives. What are you going to do with it? Well, do what you can, while you can, for whom you can, until you can't. After all, somebody in your life journey did the same for you. A shoulder to cry on, a heart that cared, a hug when you needed one, wisdom when it counted the most. You can do no less. Benjamin May said, whatever we do in life, we should do it so well that no man living, no man dead, no man yet to be born can do it any better. And I say that is the standard by which you live life. You'll always be successful. Or you'll fail at a thing or two. We all do. But you'll never be a failure until you quit. We say give out if you must, rest if you can, but you never, ever give up. Because winners don't quit. And quitters, well, they'll never win. And no matter what happens this day, remember this. It is a fantastic day. It is a great day. It is a stupendous day to be alive. Good morning to you. And thank God for it. We'll be back.
Welcome to Our Daily Bread. I'm Sheridan Boise, and I've called today's devotional Partnership with God. When my friend and her husband struggled to conceive, doctors recommended she have a medical procedure done. But my friend was hesitant. Shouldn't prayer be enough to fix our problem? She said. Do I really need to do the procedure? My friend was trying to work out what role human action has in seeing God work. The story of Jesus feeding the crowd in Mark chapter 6 can help us here. We may know how the story ends. Thousands of people are miraculously fed with just a little bread and some fish. But notice who is to feed the crowd? The disciples. And who provides the food? They do. Who distributes the food and cleans up afterward? The disciples. You give them something to eat, Jesus said. Jesus did the miracle, but it happened as the disciples acted. A good crop is a gift from God, but a farmer must still work the land. In Luke chapter 5, Jesus promised Peter a catch of fish, but the fisherman still had to cast his nets. God can tend the earth and do miracles without us, but typically chooses to work in a divine human partnership. My friend went through with the procedure and later successfully conceived. While this is no formula for a miracle, it was a lesson for my friend and me. God often does his miraculous work through the methods he's placed in our hands. Today's scripture reading is from Mark chapter 6, verses 35 to 44. By this time it was late in the day, so his disciples came to him. This is a remote place, they said, and it's already very late. Send the people away so they can go to the surrounding countryside and villages and buy themselves something to eat. But he answered, You give them something to eat. They said to him, That would take more than half a year's wages. Are we to go and spend that much on bread and give it to them to eat? How many loaves do you have? He asked. Go and see. When they found out, they said, 5 and 2 fish. Then Jesus directed them to have all the people sit down in groups on the green grass. So they sat down in groups of hundreds and 50s. Taking the 5 loaves and the 2 fish and looking up to heaven, he gave thanks and broke the loaves. Then he gave them to his disciples to distribute to the people. He also divided the 2 fish among them all. They all ate and were satisfied, and the disciples picked up 12 basketfuls of broken pieces of bread and fish. The number of the men who had eaten was 5,000. Let's pray together. Father, I find it amazing that you would include us in your amazing work of running the world, of reaching others, and even doing miracles. You are so relational. You bring us in on all the fun. Would you please take what is in our hands today and do mighty, mighty wonders through them? Lord, we pray this trusting and expectant. And in Jesus' name, amen. Thanks for listening. I'm Sheridan Boise, and today's encouragement was provided by Our Daily Bread Ministries.
PT time! I get up about 2:45. Come on now, let's go to work. Last day of PT for the week. Come on. Let's get it done. Engage the word. That's what they said. Hard work, I earn my pay. Come on. Run off some of that turkey before you get it. Hard work, work. Hard work, work. Let's go to work. Oh, yeah. Feeling it good. Feeling it, feeling it. Hard work, work. Time to rise and shine. This is what you got looking for, you see. We're waiting on you to get there, brother. Come on now. Come out one morning, I'll be doing PT. Come on. In the early morning rain. That's what they say. Hard work, I earn my pay. Come on. Turn it up. Last day of PT, well, I do an extra mile today. Come on now. Sit them on down. The engines are on. The mission is going. Hard work, work. That's what they say. Hard work. I do it for play. Hard work. Earn my pay. Every day. All right then, and now let us pay homage to all of our armed forces of these United States of America. Without Thanksgiving turkey, it wouldn't taste the same. Believe that. Be eating kimchi or something, or sprechen Sie Deutschen, or whatever other country tried to take us over. Maybe we be French. I don't know. But no matter what we were, black man be catching hell. I ain't mad at him. Anyway, let's get it done. Let's get it done. Also, don't forget now, garbage is only going to be picked up like twice this week, and today it's the second day of it. So my understanding is that yesterday and today, rest of the week, it's going to be in your yard. So don't be going out buying a whole bunch of stuff, okay? Wait till Monday. Next week. And good morning to the mayor of the city, Mr. Reed. Good morning, sir. How you doing? What's going on? And the city council, all the members, good morning to them also. Also to our county commission. I can't call everybody's name because then somebody get mad. Although they don't listen to me no way, so what difference does it make? Good morning, Doug. Since he's the chairman. Who's the chairman of Montgomery County, City County? Yeah, Cornelius Calhoun. Good morning. Always got to speak to the leaders because we blame them when everything goes wrong. And bum 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 bum. And good morning, good morning, good morning, and good morning again. Okay, I got it. Since this is like the last day of the week, I'm gonna be working. I'm gonna treat this like Friday, and I got to give you Captain Higgins again because what the man says, certainly we all need to hear sometimes. Okay, it's about humility. It is about being the best we can do without stepping on others, and it's about a lot of things, as a matter of fact. But we're going to play him. Good old Captain Higgins, old cop, old soldier, but I think his message resonates with us today. So y'all hang loose. I'll be right back. So don't go anyplace, and then we'll get this party started. But Captain Higgins, America United.
Over the course of my 54 years, I've lived the sort of life that many of you have. I've been failed, I've been fallen, I've struggled and overcame, failed again. I've known hunger, I've enjoyed feast. I'm a street cop, an old soldier, a husband, a father, a Christian. I'm Irish and English and German. My story can be the tale of any American, regardless of color or creed, despite our own individual heritage and culture. All of us, every one of us, through our lives and by our family's history, has woven the thread that defines our flag, has dedicated life and limb and treasure to establish the nation we love. All of us, young, old, wealthy, poor, black, white, liberal, conservative, every single one of us, first and foremost, is an American. If you're listening to this message, and if you can agree on a basic premise I've just stated, then please lend me your ear for the next couple of minutes. If you can't even set aside your hate long enough to allow truth to speak to your heart, then by all means step aside, child, and let the adults work. America is a nation built by imperfect men, driven by perfect intent. We've overcome every imaginable horror through our history. Some of it, horrors of our own creation. This is the way of a man's life. My own is no exception, nor is yours. And thus, also, is the way of a nation's life. America has never been without fault, nor have we ever claimed such a status. America is, however, the very finest example of free men assembled that the world has ever established. American soldiers have died on every shore to preserve our nation intact. The sun never sets on American dedication to the foundational principle that defines our own Constitution, that all men are created equal. American citizens work tirelessly across the globe to bring relief to the poor, to bring peace to the besieged, to bring stability to the shaken, and to bring freedom to the oppressed. Yet now, our own nation is threatened. America is in grave peril from threat across the seas and also from within. The elected and appointed elitist few who have seized power in Washington have squandered our wealth, mortgaged our children's future, and betrayed our trust. America faces a $20 trillion debt. Even with courageous action now, our so-called leaders in D.C. have mortgaged our future for an entire generation yet unborn. Our once respected and feared status as the world's most powerful nation has been diminished. Our own allies across the globe no longer trust us. Our borders are no longer sovereign. Our cities are on fire. Our police are murdered in the street. Our history is being rewritten. Our veterans return to a nation almost unrecognizable and are forced to battle the oppression of their own government. Our prisons overflow with poor men who long ago paid their debt to society. Meanwhile, our nation is run by thieves in suits, career politicians that no longer represent we, the people. They represent strictly their own agenda, greed, and ravenous hunger for power. I've often said in my career as a cop that a man's character shouldn't be measured by how he falls. It should be measured by how he stands back up. And in many ways, our nation has fallen. I ask you to join me. I ask you to take the hand of your brother and sister of every creed as we magnify our strength by the power of our American spirit. I ask you to set aside our differences and stand together as one nation under God, to stand as one people beneath the glory of one flag, to stand as a nation reborn as we face perils both foreign and domestic. Together, we can stand this thing back up. Our finest hour can yet lay ahead. The threats we face are menacing and real, but an American nation standing as one is a force the world's evils cannot defeat, a force that career politicians fear, a force that every peril dreads, that foreign horrors like ISIS tremble before. You are that force. We are that force. America is not done. Real Americans are not defeated. We are strong. We are one. I'm Captain Clay Higgins, a simple man, a humble American man. From bended knee, I thank you for what you are. My brothers and sisters all, joined by the bond of our spirit.
Joined by the bond of our spirit. Sounds kind of good. And we are. Aren't we are. All right, I'll get that one next week. Hopefully, sometimes, hopefully. Anyway, good morning to her. Hope this morning finds everybody doing well. It is 7:33 in the morning on this Tuesday morning. Don't forget, for the rest of the week, I'll be gone. So if you want to get at me, you need to get at me today, because I'll be sitting in the Bahamas for the next 3 days, 4 days. Yeah, I'm taking a boat trip. Yeah, I'm going out there, and I thought about flying to Germany and then coming right back. If I can get out to Maxwell, and they got a ship going that way. That's a military term for airplane. I'm just saying. If I can find a 141 or something out there, I get a hop and get on one of those things and go somewhere. I mean, just go out there and just get on a hop, just go wherever the bird's going. See, now I'm not afraid of military planes. See, military planes, I'm calm, because those guys know how to fight under fire. Okay, so most of the time they're probably landing the airplane. Civilians scare me in airplanes. Okay, but military guys don't. They learn how to damage aircraft and all that stuff. So I don't mind flying with a 141, C-17s, 130s, 123s. Yeah, I get on those, but I'm not getting on a Delta 747 or 857 or 957. Whichever one of them planes they call it. I'm not getting on that. No. But I get on a 141, C-17, 130, 123. And even a C5. I don't think we got C5s anymore, but I get on those planes. Yeah, I can't get on I can't get on civilian planes, so they civilians scare me. Yeah, they do. I mean, who knows? They could be on all kind of quaaludes and all kind of things. They took some sleeping medicine. Who knows? Put the plane on air. Put the plane on what do they call that when the plane flies by itself? Who they could be set up there sleep with the plane flying by itself. No, 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 no. No, I'm not getting on one of those. Okay. That's like that car that drives itself. Oh, hell no. I'm not getting on a car that drives itself. Oh, no, no, no. And I can't say, stop, let me off right here. No, 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 no. We're not doing that. No, we're not. No, we're not doing that. No. Okay. Better be a man halfway in control, because no man is all the way in control. 860-1440 is the number here. You want to give us a call, love to talk to you. One of the things Donald Trump did yesterday, talk about doing, I am so glad. I'm so glad about it. Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Finally, somebody got some sense in the White House. But let me see who is on the phone real quick before I get caught up in this thing here. Good morning. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me make sure I get. Good morning. How you doing? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I did. Don't know. Yeah. Oh well, I'm still trying to figure out what they do, but I didn't know they had a song. So if they got one, I'll play it. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Because yeah, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, you guys haven't, you guys are like out there on the outside looking on in here. So we haven't let you guys totally in yet, because we ain't figured out. I mean, that that balloon that went across America from China. It seemed like to me that was a Space Force responsibility there, and they missed it. Oh, okay. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, hey, anytime. I would love to have somebody, because I've been asking, what in the world do they do? That balloon going all over America, and they now they've got to earn some credits now. So far now, maybe yeah, you need to come down here, because a lot of us don't think they've earned that credibility yet. But maybe because we don't know exactly what they do, and while we sleep at night, they may be watching the satellites and all that stuff. We don't know. Me, 901-5022. You can text. Yeah. All right. I told somebody we did, because I was on one a couple of years ago out it wasn't until 35 years after I'm done that I finally get a chance to understand that we actually had there's an upstairs to the C5. I didn't know that. Because I was always cargo, brother. I was always cargo at the bottom, waiting to jump. And one guy calls me all the time. So, you can't jump out of a C5. Yeah, we jumped out of C5. As a matter of fact, there are a lot of them. Mhm. It is. As a matter of fact, I believe you can put 500 people in there. Combat. It seemed like we put that many in there one time when I was at Fort Lewis, next to McCord Air Force Base up there. So we can put some people in there. But I tell you what though, jump with all that stuff. I don't care if my chute open or not. I was so short and so heavy, so burdened with all that equipment until, listen, let me take a shot at just going to the ground here, because this stuff is heavy. Oh, man. All right, man. Roger that. Okay. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, because hey, we don't want to ignore the Space Force people. We want to. I mean, if they're actually doing something out there, that's good. Anyway, good morning to you. Hope this day finds you well. It's 7:40 in the morning. We got to take a little break, and we'll be back. The president, the soon-to-be president of the United States, has finally brought some common sense into government, at least on this action here. So when we come back, we will tell you the thing he has done that he's going to do on day one, which certainly it's not cut off people's jobs. Okay, it's not stop people from us being from energy efficient like we were. No. Something more important than that. So we'll be back, and I know some people are not gonna like it, but well, sorry about that. Nobody gets everything they want anyway. But I'm DJT. If we was voting again tomorrow, I'd vote for him one more time just because of this. So we shall return uno momento. So you guys hang loose and remember this: no matter what you think, it is a great, outstanding day to be alive. If you don't believe me, try not being here. You'll change your mind real quick. All right. So we'll be back. It's 7:41 in the morning. We'll be back. It's wonderful to be alive, isn't it? And good morning, good morning, good morning. So what did President to be Trump, he's already president, to be do 100% uncomfortable with any little information invasion? Want to stop people who are confused about what the hell they are from joining my military. Okay? You want to be a transgender? That's good. But you can only get in join the United States military. We already got enough problems. Okay? Okay, rather than putting people in, we're trying to change with the good Lord will. Okay, we don't no, we don't need that. We got enough problems. Because who knows? Who knows what some of these drugs will do to you? If God wanted you to be a female, then he would have made you one. Okay, I'm just saying you don't get to make that choice. Okay, choice is already made for you. Now there are a lot of things in this life that you can choose. You can choose whether you like ice cream or chocolate. You can choose which car that you like to drive. You can almost choose how many kids you want to have. But the one thing you cannot choose is what you are coming out of the womb. That's all done by a chromosome. Okay? So the last thing we need, we already ISIS, we already fight other people, and now we got to figure out what the hell we going to do. No! And that's why I am scared for the military. Because all this political stuff, wait till we actually end up fighting somebody that's really tough. Really tough. They have to call me back. 820-1440 is the number here if you want to give us a call. But I'm good for it. Okay. Again, if you think what you have a right to think what you think you are, that's fine. That's in your brain. We don't care about that. We make sure we give you a section 8, whatever, put you out, put you back, send you back home. But the fact that you're a female, I'm sorry. You're not one. Even if you cut off everything you got, you will just be a guy without the things you were born with. Okay? So, congratulations to the incoming president of the United States. Somebody, give some sense. And Walmart. Now, you know when Walmart changes their mind about something, as we all look up. Walmart said, we ain't doing no more DEI, no more of these special LGBT things. Listen, we don't care what you do in the private sector. That's you. But stop telling us about it. And that's even what we call regular people. We don't want to hear telling you last night. We don't care who you doing it with. That's between you and them. And she and him. Or him and she, whatever. Or him and you. Stop creating our library. There's another article in the newspaper about library. Okay? Boy, and there's a book in there called The Baby Inside My Father's Belly. Who's that? Okay. That's one of the books in the library in Alabama. Really? So men can have babies? I hear you. Okay. So for all the centuries we live, we've never heard of it. All of a sudden, in the 21st century, or whatever the century this is, now we can have babies because we're men. Okay. And you wonder why we all. Good morning, who's this? Yeah, you are. Yes, sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hear. Well, no, but you biologically were absolutely right. Yeah, yeah. I hear. The draft has been. Yeah. No, real men won't. And if you got, well, we don't want cowards either, though. We don't want cowards either. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but well, we don't. You ain't got yours yet. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm with him. We ought to stop depending on every. We ought to stop. It's already going up. It's already going up. So, no, okay. Hmm. She ain't. Wait a minute. She ain't gonna give you. She ain't gonna give you anything the taxpayer does. Yeah. Well, didn't nobody give me that? Right. Yeah. Maybe we. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Maybe we should make our own stuff. We got the ability to make anything we want to in America. We don't have to send it overseas. I'm with you. Okay. And I say, rather than put a brother in jail for 10 years, put him out there in that hot field for a couple of months to do his time. Give him a choice, jail or in the field. Hey, listen. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. That's right. Well, I've never seen too many black folks out there picking cotton, but that's since I've been born. But you know what you know the man talk first. Wait a minute. It used to be that a lot of black folks were masons. Okay, mason. I'm not talking about the group. I'm talking about bricklayers, things of that. Those jobs used to belong. What you mean you didn't? Somebody still got to lay the brick. Well, listen. Well, we got. Okay. You're the guy that we named that we're building that prison for over there. All right. See you later. You're the guy we built that prison for over there. Good morning. Morning. Yes, you too. Yes, already. Mm-hmm. No, I didn't. Mm-hmm. All right. All right. It is 7:56 in the morning. Good morning. Yes. I couldn't take.
Learn about crypto and
Okay.
get rewarded as you learn with Coinbase Learning Rewards.
Well, of course, I wouldn't know these things, except when the guy who has his I cannot remember that. No. Hmm. It may be. Hmm. Yeah, that I don't know. Let's do it. I don't know if you'll have to. You'll have That's what it's in the hand. I got to run. Our time's up. We'll be back next hour. Hopefully, we get more chance to sing with whatever else is on your mind.
Here's what's happening this Tuesday. Two men were shot on the same street in Montgomery Monday night, and police want answers. Responders were called out to Dry Road around 6:30 Monday evening. There they found one man had been shot. He was taken to the hospital. And then not long after that, officers were called to another hospital with two more men walked through the prison. They say they were also shot in the same street. A man wanted for a double murder is arrested in Texas and extradited back to Montgomery. The Jimmy Humphrey Jr. is suspect in a double murder that happened near the Houston. It's time for the Turkey Day Classic. Alabama State taking on Tuskegee on Thanksgiving Day. It's happening the game later on this week. There'll be concert, Team George, and of course, the day right before the game. I'm Kansas Williams at your morning headline.
WIAM is news radio's keyboard also heard on 95.1 FM in Montgomery, a Cumulus media station. The CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Progressive.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. Big businesses are reacting to President-elect Trump's plan to slap 25% tariffs on products imported by Mexico and Canada, and an additional 10% on Chinese goods. Walmart CEO John Turner tells CBS Mornings,
You may see some impact on price. We'll do everything we can between our suppliers, our supply chain, and do everything we can to help ensure that we're as efficient as possible to keep prices as low as we can.
I didn't calculate the foreign desk in London. Officials in China, Mexico, and Canada have criticized President-elect Trump's pledge to slap him with tariffs on his first day in office, pointing out they would hurt U.S. workers and consumers as well as their own workforces. Trump's threat seems to violate the U.S.-Mexico-Canada agreement, a trade pact he himself sponsored during his first term. A record number of people is about to crowd onto the roads and into airports for the Thanksgiving holiday. As a major storm is on track to cause problems from the Rockies to the East Coast. Betty Harper's at Reagan National Airport.
We have more family coming from Chicago, New York, and more people came from Nashville. Yes, it'll get close. My son says it takes 2 hours to get out of Chicago. That's right.
A new Senate report finds all of those extras airlines charge you for are raking in lots of money. Correspondent Chris Van Cleve from New York LaGuardia.
That report found that between 2018 and 2022, 5 major airlines generated $12.4 billion in seat fees.
A court hearing scheduled today in Kansas City in the case of Ralph Yarl, a black teenager shot twice by an 84-year-old black man, a white man that is, named Andrew Lester. Yarl rang Lester's doorbell by mistake when he went to pick up his twin brothers from a play date. Legal analyst Thane Rosenbaum.
The court file has already been sealed, so the evidence has not yet been made public. I'm not sure whether the transcript from today's hearing will be made available either. The judge doesn't want to create more outside publicity than necessary.
Lester claims he acted in self-defense. Yarl suffered a traumatic brain injury. It's the second most commonly prescribed drug for older adults, but a new study from Johns Hopkins finds Synthroid, used to treat underactive thyroids, may be associated with bone loss. New survey finds 42% of Americans that hate the cooking on Thanksgiving. Not many.
This is CBS News. Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Looking for a career path with flexibility, great pay, and benefits? Go to progressive.com/careers and apply online today.
Right now may be the perfect time for you to rethink how you pay for health care. And here's why. This time of year is decision time for a lot of people, but it's also when you can join MediShare and save even more than usual. For many families, joining MediShare means saving about $500
Because I was walking down the hallway coming in, and I'm like, if somebody had told me 25 years ago, I'd still be doing the same thing, walking up and coming in here and here, and maybe like 25 years from now, and this whole shit. I said, I've never done anything for them. I'm 4 years old. I'm 4 years old. I'm 22, but I'm still I probably live in now longer than I lived in one place in my life. 1 year? Yeah. Anyway. Making any And we are back. Good morning. Everybody's doing pretty well. As a matter of fact, not a lot of news going on right now. We'll get coming up in the last half hour or so today. We're going to do our traditional presentation of the reasons why we should be thankful and why I am thankful and all that kind of thing. And it's always a good piece. Good morning to you. Hope that they find you well. Find you, do the best you can do under the circumstances. But just remember, no matter how bad it gets, you always do good. And as long as you're breathing, you got a chance to get over it. Good morning to you. All right, what else is going on? What else is going on out here in the streets today? I'm still looking for you. I'm still looking for a recipe. No, no, no. I'm not looking for a recipe. I was looking for a recipe for dressing. I went to the store yesterday and I found some of the random stuff. I was in the store yesterday. I'm going to advertise what people are asking on plenty time and where it is. But it's actually pretty good dressing considering, if you want to know where it's at, you can go to I'll say. But I don't know, yeah. But anyway, it's pretty good dressing actually. It's already pre-made and it tastes like, it tastes like back to the dressing. I mean, all you gotta do is take it out and put a little bit more focus in it and put a little liquid in it, throw it a little bit, bake it a little bit more, and it's absolutely wonderful. Savannah, something. And I was Savannah, down there in Georgia, someplace over there, where Fort Stewart is. Yeah, it's really but anyway, that's all I know. But I pretty good dressing, so why not just buy it, throw some eggs over in it, make some cook some chicken giblets or whatever you do, and I always buy soup. I always buy chicken soup for the gravy. Okay, chicken soup, boil some eggs, cut the eggs up, throw it in there. Hey, it takes all the work out of it for you. Okay, it takes all the work. That's what I'm doing right there. Good morning. Wait. No. You, now, really, are you going to be dragged into that? Are you going to waste your last call with that? No. Okay. Never mind. Look, yeah, y'all got to learn how to ignore things to people. They don't know you. Okay, you're the voice on the telephone. Don't get all upset about it. Good morning. Morning. I don't think I've ever had it, but I'm from the hood, so therefore we may talk to something else. What is it? So can you put that on? Can you put that in dressing? I mean, I don't know. Well, that's true. Absolutely. No, no, it doesn't. They not the people get up every day, go to work, mind their own business, try to take care of the kids and get the rent paid or the mortgage paid, whatever the case may be. We don't have time to worry about you being crazy as hell, thinking you're a woman. And everybody sees that you're a man. And again, and what I don't like about the LGP whole thing is LG whatever the hell the letters are, is that they are taking the strides of black folks have made in this country and now turning them on their heads as if they went through the same thing we went through as people. That's crazy. You know, mhm. Yeah, yeah. Well, it's your own personal business.
You know, remember the movie? Remember the movie, The Ten Commandments, when Yul Brynner, when he got whoever Cleopatra in there, he said, "I'm going to enjoy this. Whether you enjoy it or not is of your own affair." Well, you know what? It's your own affair. You got to do you. You know, but stop making us trying to indoctrinate us, make us think that things are natural when they're not. Man, I just. Right, right, right. And I don't think we got to have a whole lot of people in America are feeling really bad for somebody who can't get in the military because he don't know whether or not he's a him or a shim. So that's a good move. Okay. Now, if you just shut up about it, and when you guys get off duty, you go to wherever you go, you do your thing. As long as I don't know about, I don't care what you do. Yeah, between you and the good Lord and whoever you with, we don't care. And not only that, even though we got this quote unquote cheap labor in other places making things, there and Apple's notorious for this. Those products don't come back to the United States any cheaper. They come back here as if they were made in America. So what benefit is it to us, American citizens, to let them make that stuff overseas? You know, in some factories over there, they actually have nets laying around the bottom of the place because people over there jump off buildings to because they work them so hard. I mean, they got nets in the building. The labor is just that bad. It, and not only that, when your beans and your medicine, when your bullets and your medicine is made someplace else, we are in trouble because they determine what we get. No, you too, my friend. You too. I mean, you just don't know. You know, we are too uh, 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 dependent on everybody else getting to it. That's why when that strike was going at the longshoreman strike, everybody was up in a tailspin because all that stuff is left out there on the bar. Now, I lived in Hawaii for 4 years, so therefore I understood why the longshoremen in Honolulu were important because everything we got over there came by boat. Okay, that's just the way things get there. I understood that. Okay, but even then, you needed trucks, semi trucks, to go down H1 and H2 in order to distribute the merchandise. So we are becoming way too dependent on somebody. Hawaii, I understand. Maybe Alaska, but I ain't go to Alaska nowhere. Have I been to Alaska? I don't think I have. At least I may be on one of those flights that took us 8 hours to get to, and I don't know where we were. But I don't know where I was because I didn't have no rank, so they didn't tell me anything. So I don't know where I was. But I don't think I've been to Alaska. I've been someplace where a whole bunch of snow and I had to wear snowshoes one time. But I was just joined, so I didn't know. I didn't ask no question. I was too scared. I thought I was in war someplace. So I didn't say nothing. I was real quiet going through all that snow. But anyway, 860-1440 is the number here. If you want to give us a call, tell us what is on your mind. We don't mind. We'll talk to you. I mean, talk to you. Good. Okay, what else we got going on? I wrote a lot of stuff down yesterday, and I don't know what I did with all of it. Okay, what did I do with all of the stuff? I got it here someplace, but y'all can call me. Okay, I'm trying to figure what I do with my notes. I had all these notes ready to go. I was going to sound like the smartest guy in America this morning, and I don't know what happened to my notes, but I'm sure they are someplace. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's what I'm looking for right there. All right, then. Anyway, 860-1440 is the number here. When is the Turkey Day Classic thing? I hope we can actually have a football game now without somebody thinking that it's target practice. I hope we can do that. So, hey, impress the hell out of me, college students. If you know something, say something. You know somebody that has a weapon, say they're going to bring it, tell somebody. Because it's too late to tell somebody once they already did all the shooting. Okay? Can we please get back to some normalcy? Okay? Normalcy, okay, in America today. Can we watch a game without that? Okay. The Alabama GOP announces new leadership. The Alabama Republican Party now operates under new leadership. The state GOP says current executive director Reed Phillips is stepping down. I don't know why they did pretty good. The reason has not been specified, but in this news release, GOP Chairman John Wall implied Phillips will be taking another job. I don't really care, but it is news. Okay, they won. Trump tapped. Okay, somebody said he didn't have any black people. Well, I think he did. Hey, you got to cover now. Although I don't know why Mr. Trump thinks that black folks just want HUD. I mean, we all didn't live in the project, so we're not experts on projects. It just seemed like to me that he former White House Brooke Rollins, is that the guy to be his agriculture secretary? The last was picked to lead executive agencies, but I don't think. But HUD, I don't know what's up with HUD. I mean, maybe he needs to understand that we can probably do science projects too. Okay, I'm just saying. I mean, we can do more than HUD, housing, urban, and development. Okay, because I'm pretty sure he never lived in a project. Now Ben Carson had lived in a project, so I kind of understood that he knew the atmosphere, he knew how the bad things about it, and hopefully how to make them a little bit better. Okay. Good morning. Yes. Okay. But well, but again, one of the things we do, but to be honest, one of the things we as black folks do, they do, is vote one way. And even though he did get a lot of support this time from black folks, but one time makes you in to put you in the building. I mean, what we do, we vote one way. 98% of us vote Democrat. Yeah, man. What's up? What's up? It's true. It has been, but white people, and Mexicans don't do that. Yeah. Listen, I think we deserve a more prestige. But that's constitutional. But it's constitutional. I mean, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Really? Mm-hmm. Well, again, though, but right. Because those are not government, those are not constitutional jobs. Yeah. And it always has been that, but it always has been that way. It's always been that way. And how you know they thought? Well, I don't know if it's listen, the president, okay, whichever president it is, whichever one it is, has the right to pick their own cabinet. Well, you do want people. You do want. Wait, it's a cabinet position, brother. It's a cabinet position. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Well, all right. Appreciate it. And again, Trump did a pretty good job of keeping us out of additional conflicts when he was in. But sooner or later, somebody might have to fight. Good morning. Pretty good. Pretty good. And the guy, wait a minute, and the guy that's wait a minute, and the guy that's in there. Well, no. Wait, and the guy that's in there now, the guy that's in there now wanting to pay off student loans for people when the Supreme Court said you can't do it. Hmm. Okay, I hear you. Mhm. Okay. Give me a break. Paying a woman. So what? But so what? So, listen, I believe, yeah. Well, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. And I want you to think about this. Wait. Okay. Oh, so first, wait. First, wait. Wait. First, he didn't have any black. Now he's got a black, and now why don't they have some more black? You cannot please us. Well, he got some Spanish people in there, and Italian. I mean, really, but, but, but no. We put our own self in that position. We're always voting for one party, giving our allegiance for the last 70 years to the Democratic Party. We put our own self in that position. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you all know them. It was, because that was prosecutorial misconduct. I do not know that. I do not know that. I don't know that. But let me ask you a question. I don't listen. He, he's already in. Let me ask you a question. If, let me ask this question. Again, and the guy just not got 20. Wait. The guy just not got $20 million from the Chinese. He got $20 million from the Chinese family. Okay, all right. And I'm going to appreciate it. We see what we want to see. The Biden family got $20 million from the Chinese. To me, that looks like treason. Not just me. Messing with other people's affairs in Ukraine. Government, if he didn't fire the attorney general, he wouldn't have remembered. Okay. Whew. Now keep fighting the war that's already been fought.
Wood, blinds and shutters, cellular shades, rooming shades, bamboo shades, exterior shades, and more. All at factory direct prices. Don't pay too much for new blinds. Go to blindster.com.
Passing showers this morning will give way to sunny clouds this afternoon. Temperatures warming up to around 70 degrees. We'll keep the north wind. Tonight, mostly clear. Lows will be in the 40s. That's your first alert. Yes,
Montgomery's Skywatch traffic brought to you by News Radio 1440.
Still working 231 south from the burn up last night. They're still clean. I was here I'm looking for Yummy Yaki, Midtown Plaza, street off the law. Traffic pursuits major delay.
News Radio 1440 is everywhere you are. On the radio, online, at News Radio 1440. You can also listen on your smart home speaker. News Radio 1440.
Named one of the best personal finance podcasts, the Stacking Benjamin Show with Joe and his friends makes financial literacy fun.
Back when I needed money, a lot of money, there were things that I did during money at home. I just thought if I keep making never no matter how much money I made, I could attest to that. I would just mess that up.
Candidates for any office can be
Lots of them.
I serve my office. No matter what kind of office you have, you're hiring, you need ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology finds the most qualified candidates for your role fast. So, for any kind of office. Today at ZipRecruiter.com/free.
The American baby brain development. The baby's brain develops rapidly in the first 3 years. As much as you don't need fancy toys. Play peekaboo, readable. For more information on baby nutrition, municipal stores are not available and may be important. Another warning sign. Low draining water for brain, and sewage water. Failing, but having the same point every 3 to 5 years, keep a separate container for waste and dispose of it properly. Use detergent to avoid water and several days. Do not overload the system with too much. You need a permit with considering the system. For the full repairing an existing, your local health authority has a hospital that will be system and the size of
This is state of that my wife and I enjoyed a wonderful dinner last week with friends we hadn't seen in a long time.
And we are back. 8:35 in the morning. You want to give the call, feel free to do that. Let me see if I can figure out who's next on the phone. Good morning. Yeah. Really? Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. The one who got a boyfriend on the on the team paid them all that taxpayer money so they could go Yeah. So I mean, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it happened. Yeah.
All right, man. Look like they're giving my main man Diddy trouble in jail. They complain about they beating him and he's hitting away. You thought they should have thought about that when you're beating her up and woman in that elevator. Good morning. Who's this? Well, I'm sure you have. Yeah, I couldn't get it. Amen to that. Wearing a dress. Well, I'm not going to judge one's intelligence, so. Really? Yeah. Yeah. No, he got promoted. So. Yeah. Well, he's Juan Crow now. Yeah, they changed his name to Juan Crow. 8:40 in the morning. Good morning. Who's this? Fine, sir. And you? Right. Mhm. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Mm. Well, it was of all of this stuff, right? And and the biggest question that I try to ask everybody who's so adamant against them, then tell me why 80 million people or thereabouts vote for the guy that you guys say that like all of those millions of people out there must have seen a lot of things that they don't see. And I'd rather have my country in one piece. Yeah, I can overlook somebody. Uh, 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 I ain't gonna call it me.
But I can overlook that. If it means getting this country back on some semblance of what we used to be, yeah, I'll overlook him giving a check to a woman who threatened to sue him, whatever the case may be. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it has. Yeah. I don't think yeah. I don't think it's ever been blind. I think that lady up there too. That was I think give her every once in a while we need. We'll be back 8:43 in the morning on News Radio 1440. Some days for Thanksgiving. I want you guys to all enjoy yourself, focus on that stuff. We'll be back. Weather forecast on Montgomery's Time Lapse Traffic, brought to you by it's Family Law, Family on News Radio 1440. Man, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym. Yeah, I've been following now since I turned 40. I just did the stuff I used to do. I don't need all this. I went through all that. I got eugenics to the team and it's yeah, ingredients of the whole testing. Testosterone levels. The 14424 right now. Our most powerful betting simulator ever. To help you get back into shape fast, absolutely free. Text KICK to 42424. That's KICK to 42424.
Products and statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or illness.
Hi, I'm Dr. Lonry Pelusi with today's Tips for Kids from the American Academy of Pediatrics. Diseases and infections, and the close physical contact creates a special bond. If you have questions about breastfeeding, talk with your pediatrician and visit healthychildren.org.
Did you know that Alabama law requires all pets to be currently vaccinated against rabies? This is state public health veterinarian
insurance. Getting vaccination not only protects lives and trust from deadly virus, it also reduces the risk to the young who can unknowingly be exposed by their unvaccinated kids. Help us protect you, your family, and your pet by getting them vaccinated.
You see miracles all the time at our children's hospital, but miracles never come easy. That's why, as great as children's hospitals are, they need our support to keep miracles happening. Put your money where the miracles are. Support your Children's Miracle Network Hospital.
This is State Health Officer Dr. Scott Harris, encouraging you to take the Purple Pledge and support the 47 million people with Alzheimer's disease and other dementias.
Making it possible
even with because without strength, you lose faith. Together, we will rise strong.
Oh, yes, it's 8:49 in the morning. I was reading the story here. I'm 52 years old. I put my whole life into my family, not just love. It goes on with the story. I never asked myself why after 20 years my husband never got a job. Let me tell you something. If you if you were a man for 20 years and he never got a job, listen, after the first 1 year, you should have dumped that zero. Okay? I mean, come on. 20 years? You gonna stick with somebody who said he can't find a job? Man, who's that stupid? Maybe she was. Good morning. Hi. Yeah. Yeah. True. True. Yeah. Simple man. Simple man. Simple man. All right. Appreciate it. Yeah, and you know, still whining. Here's the one question that I keep asking Democrats who complain. Especially the one caller said, well, he's got 34 charges. Whatever. Here's the one question that I never seem to get a cogent answer on. Why do you believe, people, that so many people, even though we understood Donald Trump's imperfection, he's not a perfect being, but when I look in the mirror, I don't see one either. So, but why do you believe millions, not just one or two, almost 80 million people voted for this guy? Why do you believe that is? And if the other side was so morally strong and their character was so great, then why did this many people vote for Trump? If evidently we saw him as a better solution to our problem than what was there. Okay, I'm just saying, why? Why? If you look in the mirror, none of us are perfect. We don't have that stuff. We're not perfect. We'll step on it all the time. But yeah, but if somebody can answer me that question, why do you think, if you guys are adamant about what a bad guy he is, why did so many people, and please come up with a cogent, intelligent answer. All right? Good morning. Morning. But evidently they thought they had something in common. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mhm. So you believe, right, right. So you believe that the reason millions of people voted for him and millions of people voted for under the Democratic banter also for Kamala Harris. So, right, but she still got millions of votes. So let's not act like it's just a female thing. Now, I don't know. Right, right. But but if people were so adamant, if people were so adamant about him, his moral character, whatever, I didn't vote for the guy to be my moral guy. Yeah. I don't believe he did. Well, and we got, you know, but he did something about it. He ran again and won. Well, Joe Biden don't know what he wants. Yeah. Mhm. Well, what happened to? Well, hey, all I got you. What happened to the $50 million that wasn't that never got to this race? That never got accounted in this race. Okay. Okay. Wait a minute. Maybe we had 15 million fake votes. Fake that. Yeah. 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 Everything's gonna be great. All right, appreciate it. 8:55 in the morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, oh man. Right. Which is the same thing they do for everybody else called an NDA, a non-disclosure thing. So I mean, it happens all the time. No big deal. Mhm. Supposedly, for the security of this nation, supposedly, yeah. You never really hear Democrats. You mentioned the Constitution. You never really hear that. Yeah, yeah. You make a great point, and hey, appreciate it. I'm running out of time, but absolutely right. You know, pick people who are loyal to your philosophy. Good morning. What's that? And Farino with who picked her? Was that Mondale or somebody picked Farino, the woman for VP? Yeah. Well, I don't know. Yeah, yeah. I appreciate it. I don't know. I think it's got to be the right one. Um,
I wouldn't have a problem. I hate to say, I wouldn't have a problem with it becoming a legal wife. Okay, I just wouldn't. Smart woman, articulate woman, a woman seems absolutely brilliant. Yeah, you got to have the right woman. You just can't have Margaret Thatcher. You got to have the right woman. You just can't pick it because somebody likes it. You got to be accomplished in something, you know. That's just me. But I wouldn't have a problem voting for the right woman. Okay. Think about that. Yeah, I would. Anyway, 1 more hour on this Thanksgiving weekend. We'll be back. And we are back. Listen, I do appreciate you guys for spending your like Thanksgiving Eve, with us, with me this morning. I appreciate it. I'm still waiting for a reasonable answer though, and why you think so many people voted for that. Obviously, it's not perfect. Something you probably mean to do. But why do you think that many people voted for it? I mean, traditionally we believe in law and order and doing what's right. Um, but once in a while, I think the people who voted for Trump are crazy. Uh, because having courage does not necessarily mean that you are not scared. It means that there's something more important at that moment that is more important than you being scared. And what was more important to us, not what he might do, he has a record, but what he did do, and we figured, we can get some more, we can do some more of that. But that's just me, though. That's just me. But again, I'm always waiting for people to tell us why they think that many people, and we're still whining about it. But that's it. Like I told you about Biden. Yeah, he's right. He's right. Okay, so we have to deal with it. We do it. Good morning. I want a rational and reasonable opinion, not a crazy one. But opinions have to be based on logic and reason. And how do you wait a minute, and how do you believe that? Well, wait a minute. How do you believe that they think we think? Well, how do you believe? Well, what is it about my thinking that you find irrational, irrelevant, or illogical? No, 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 not necessarily. No. Okay, okay. Wait a minute. No, 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 no. Obviously, we like in theory anyway. It's philosophy. Obviously, because we voted for it. But you still have dismissed the other thing. Okay. All right. Okay. 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 I don't want you to give me what I want to hear. Yeah. We'll move on. Move on. Stop with the stop with the person. Wait. Stop with the personal crap. Who cares what he says about you? Don't talk radio. You don't want nobody to say something about you. Don't worry about it. No, I don't make a point there. Just make a point. The minute you talk, I know. The minute you talk radio, you have people about you. So yeah. Mhm. Okay. 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 And wait a minute. If he did, there's nothing you can do about it. But there's nothing you can do about it. I know. But if he said something, if he said something personal about it, there's nothing you can do about it. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. And I took this that personal. I put a long time ago. Okay. If you engage in public talk radio, everything is up for grabs. Okay. Yeah, people lie on you. Trust me, I had plenty of them. People lie on you. What are they tell they talk about most of the time? That's just the way the ball bounces. Anyway, good morning to you. Hope everybody's finding everything well. Hope most of you had a great Thanksgiving. And that you have and all that good stuff. We brought back one of my government. That's right. A man, woman, and two counts of capital murder was extradited from overnight, and now being held in Montgomery County Detention Facility. The Montgomery Police Department has confirmed Benny Humphrey, 32 years young, and life now is messed up forever. Of Montgomery is the suspect in the unprecedented double murder investigation with Roderick Bale, 29, and Devin Legon, 30, also of Montgomery. The investigation started at the 500 block of Northeastern Boulevard just before 2 a.m. in the morning on that day. Also, Montgomery County, they don't have much to do, so they thought they're going to say, one Christmas tree is not enough, so Doug and them decided they'd come up with another Christmas tree by the county. The event will be held this coming Monday. Why don't we just get one Christmas tree and so now we need one for the county and one for the city. I find that. I guess those of us guys didn't have much to do. Anyway, Monday, Montgomery County started a new tradition this year. It will be the first time the county is having its own Christmas tree lighting ceremony. Okay, the event will take place 6 p.m. Monday, December 2nd, in front of the Montgomery County Courthouse at 251 Lawn Street. Okay, Montgomery County Commission Chair Doug Singleton said he figured that it was time for the county to have its own tree. The last time I checked, City of Montgomery was in the county, so we couldn't just use the same one. Okay, I get that. There's a name for that, but I can't use it on the air. So we're just gonna leave that alone. Also, if you drink, don't drive. If you drive, don't drink. Hello. No, I'm not. We don't need another tree, bro. We got the city got a tree. We can all go downtown Montgomery, which your office is right up the street from Montgomery. So I'm just saying, you really need another one? Okay, well, it's better than we having a Christmas tree lighting with a funeral. So that's all we do. Yes, he has already. So we got. What's happening? What's a quarterback club anyway? Mm-hmm. Really, Eli. So why haven't I ever gotten an invitation? Yeah, that's true. That's true. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. You bring something to you every day, that's for sure. Yeah. Well, listen, when Eli goes, y'all need to call me. I want to say hi to Eli. Okay, so when he gets there, Make the phone call over here. Because I heard he is actually calling games someplace else now. Uh, Jackson State or something. Well, you make sure that he gives me a call on the air. Someone this number. Let me speak to him. Yeah, yeah, about 9:10. Yeah, about 9:10. Yeah, yes, yeah. But hey, listen, anybody that gets to talk to Eli Gold is the man. Only reason why I listen to Alabama football because him. Now they didn't get rid of the brother, but he's somewhere else, and I'm gonna find. I'm gonna listen to him. So I'm gonna find out where he's calling games at, and that's what I'll be listening to on Saturday. Yeah, yeah, I'll be there with my red suit. Yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah, I'll be there. Of course, I don't know. Santa Claus, we had to take a big shower. Anyway, also what's coming up is the Turkey Day Classic. Uh, Today they got Turkey Day Golf Classic, Arrowhead Country Club at 8 o'clock this morning. Hopefully it's already started. On tomorrow, the TDC alumni group celebrating the classics, the fours and the 90s and the civil servants and all that stuff. Silver class of 1999, whatever that means. Turkey Day Classic concert with Fantasia. I don't know why they haven't brought on the air with me, but they didn't. King George, whoever that is, or Doug Lee Smith, whoever that is, and more. I don't know who Fantasia is. Oliver, the John Oliver Acadome, doors open at 6 o'clock. The show starts at 8 o'clock, I guess, on tomorrow. Tickets available. On Thursday, Turkey Day Classic Parade, Civil Rights Icon Fred B. Great will be the Grand Marshal. Registration is closed. Starting in downtown Montgomery on Dexter at 8 o'clock. And of course, at 10:45 tomorrow, it will be the Hornet Walk. Who that is. Turkey Day Classic football game between ASU Hornets and the Tuskegee Golden Tigers at ASU Stadium. Kickoff is at 1 p.m. If you want tickets, go to ticketreturn.com. That's whiskey, or www.ticketreturn.com. However, you don't have to put the www. Ticketreturn.com, and it should go there. Okay. Historic Classic will feature the Hornets coming off a win over Prairie View, A&M, and the Golden Tigers looking to bounce back from the homecoming loss to Miles College. The game will be broadcast on ESPNU. Okay, so check that out. And so should have a great day on Thursday or tomorrow. Thursday, yes, should have a great day Thursday. All the things to do in the Thursday class. Good morning. Yeah, I'm gonna take you to the Crystal Light. Yeah, no, Crystal Light, not Christmas. The Crystal. Yeah, the Crystal Light. Yeah, we're gonna write a hamburger for you. Anyway, so much for that. More of a doctor who actually did an operation. I'm in Alabama, I think. They have to really tip somebody to liver. And again, he must have found something. The Florida doctor is accused of a single surgical error that left a muscle shoulder man dead, surrendered his Alabama medical license, and the Alabama Medical Licensure Commission announced on Monday. Dr. Thomas Shanovsky, is accused of removing the liver of William Bryant instead of the spleen. We're supposed to have him in the doctor and then that. And here's one. Delta man arrested for beating the hell out of a woman with a when he didn't shoot her. That's it. A Delta man was arrested over the weekend after he beat a child with a pistol. And on Monday, when he beat a girl, too, not a girl. On Saturday, Delta moved and said, "I'm old to you." Alan Jones, 14 years old, at his home in Dothan. It was after reported that he hit a child under the age of 16 after he found out a girl in a bedroom with a boy. Well, I can understand not getting off the boy. Oh, but the girl? Come on, man. I mean, they only doing what kids been doing since the beginning of time. So that was a teaching moment. You teach people that moment right there. You know? Okay, listen, look at the brother. Do you want to be on child support for the rest of your life? Okay, but this couple of minutes of fun could cost you for 18 years. 18 minutes of fun, 18 years of trauma. So do you really want to do that? Okay, okay, I'm just saying. But beat the girl up, that's crazy. I remember my sister got pregnant. Back 1974, 73, one year, and my mama whooped her. It's too late for that. You know, it was too late to get whooped once you're already pregnant. I mean, all you can do is hurt the baby. But anyway, let me take one more call. Good morning. Good morning. I'm doing fine. Yeah. I didn't say that, but I said we normally I said, well, go right ahead. Go right ahead. Okay. Thank you for sharing that with us this morning. I'm pretty sure there was some. You meant that. Got to take a break. It is 9:26 in the morning. We'll be back.
Cast on News Radio 1440.
Passing showers this morning will give way to sun and clouds this afternoon. Temperatures warming up to around 70 degrees. We'll keep the north wind. Tonight, mostly clear. Lows will be in the 40s. Wednesday features sun and clouds. Highs in the mid-70s with Wednesday night lows in the 60s. Rain and a few thunderstorms arrive Wednesday night and into Thanksgiving Day as another cold front sweeps across the area. We dry out and are colder by the weekend. And that's your first alert forecast. I'm WSFA meteorologist Nick Gunter on News Radio 1440.
You don't have to miss a second of your favorite talk show at home or at work. Listen on your smart speaker, on your Alexa or Google smart home device. News Radio 1440.
If you're living with dry age-related macular degeneration or dry AMD, you may be at risk for developing geographic atrophy or GA. GA can be unpredictable and progress rapidly, leading to irreversible vision loss. Now there's something you can do to slow Izervay is proven to slow GA progression. Izervay or avacincaptad pagel is a prescription eye injection used to treat GA. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may temporarily increase eye pressure. Your vision may be impaired after an eye injection or exam. Don't delay. Ask your doctor about Izervay today. Visit Izervay.com. That's IZERVAY.com.
Paid for by Estella's Pharma.
Marco! Marco!
In a giant pool of business competitors, don't be the one left unseen and out of reach. If you're a business owner and need help with your online presence, let's make it happen. Introducing Cumulus Boost. Boost your website.
Boost your website.
Boost your reputation. Boost your business.
Marco?
Yes, I'm Marco. Get a boost, get found, get on the map. Contact us today at cumulusboost.com.
I love being a part of the Action Team. It helps me help other people. It helps me feel good.
Being a part of the team always feels good. Go for it. Don't even hesitate.
For more than a decade, Major League Baseball players and action teams of high school students have been working together to train and inspire the next generation of volunteers.
Once you get there and realize how much you can change someone's life, it's one of the best feelings in the world.
Just that simple act that takes 5 or 10 minutes of your time is making a difference and is transforming someone else's life.
All-star Giancarlo Stanton and Chris Capuano join action team captains to make a difference in their communities, and you can too.
Just try it. Just go to one event, one action team event.
If we all show up together, that's what it's all about. It's not just one person, it's a group, it's a team.
It's been incredibly rewarding for me. It'll just make you feel so good about yourself.
I'd do anything to convince you just to be a part of this.
For more information, go to actionteam.org.
My name is Tom Thornton.
And my name is Cindy Thornton. We're retired, and this is how we live united.
We decided to volunteer with United Way at our community free health clinic.
United Way is how we contribute, because we know our time and money are going to the right places.
Judging by the thank yous we get at the clinic, I'd say we're doing the right thing with our retirement, too. We're Tom and Cindy Thornton. We volunteer at our community free health clinic. We don't just wear the shirt.
We live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer, live united. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
Half of Alabama residents use a septic tank. Are you one of them? Septic tanks are used where municipal sewers are not available, and maintenance is important. Failing septic tank systems can endanger your family, pollute the environment, and be expensive to repair. So know the warning signs: wet spots in your yard, slow draining toilets or drains, gurgling sounds in drains, and sewage odors. You can prevent your system from failing by having your tank pumped every 3 to 5 years. Keep a separate container for grease and dispose of it properly. Use detergents low in phosphate and spread laundry loads over several days as to not overload the system with too much water. You need a permit before installing a new system or before repairing an existing one. Your local health department has a copy of the septic tank system permit that indicates the location of your system and the size of the tank.
This is State Health Officer Dr. Scott Harris. For more information, visit our website, www.alabamapublichealth.gov.
Telling it like it really is.
That's the fact check.
It's the Dan Bongino Show, weekdays from 11 to 2 on News Radio 1440.
And we are back. Coming up in a little bit, of course, we're going to do our end of, our Thanksgiving and holiday presentation to my audience, like I do every year. Hopefully it'll give you a different perspective on life as it is, and through its ups and downs and turnarounds and disappointments and the things that make you happy. And let's take one more call. Good morning, who's this? Not that it matters, but yes. You do, but you have WLWIAM. Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. Well, I'll see what I can do. If necessary, I'll see if I can get him on the air over here, and you know, maybe he decided it was time to go home. Maybe he decided. Oh, okay, okay. No, no, I don't. But if you go, can you use a computer pretty good? I think you can go to Cumulus, Cumulus, and you can probably find the number because that's what it's Cumulus, Cumulus, and that's Cumulus. Yeah, that's in Atlanta. Yeah, because that's way above my pay grade. Okay, thank you very much. Good morning. Yeah, I hear you. Good morning. All right, let's go. All right then. Yeah, I don't know what's going on the big WLWI. This is a small WLWI. So I'm holding on by a string. Holding on by a string. 9:35 in the morning. So I went a little long the first time, so let me go ahead and get my last break out of the hour done, and then we'll come back with our traditional presentation. All right, I got time to take one more call, and we'll get that call in, 860-1440. Well, I guess we don't have time to take one more call because that call is gone. So, good morning to you. It is a great day to be alive. All righty then. I'll take one, and then we'll get to this thing here. Good morning. Who's this? Oh, really? Okay. Well, tell me right quick. Okay. All right. Well, that's all. All right. That's good. One more. Good morning. Oh, okay. Yeah, we don't want that. That's not good. Anyway, appreciate it. Anyway, so here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Anyway, every year before I go, I try to leave a word of encouragement with people, and this day is no different. So hopefully you'll hear something that will um, make your day better. Certainly not making it any worse. It was almost 365 days ago that we found ourselves in this same place. You know, a lot of things can happen in that amount of time, and a lot of things have happened. We have met some new friends, and sadly, we have lost some old ones. We have shared our triumphs as well as the times we have been defeated. We have laughed a little. We have cried, been happy, been sad. We have been at the heights of euphoria this last year, and some of us down to the depths of despair. But through it all, we're still here on this day, at this time, to share Thanksgiving one more time. It seems as we get older and understand that time can be our friend or it can be our enemy. we realize that these moments really instill in us, in our minds and in our hearts, that tomorrow, as with any day, is not guaranteed. So let me tell you why I am thankful this morning. I am thankful that God has given me the responsibility and honor, with all my faults, to help raise two fantastic young men, Zarel and Emmanuel, in this city. I am thankful I know the difference between luck and the grace of God. I am thankful for tough times in this life, because it is the only way we can appreciate the good times. I am thankful that I can say I'm sorry and accept it when somebody says it to me. I am thankful for my enemies, because it gives me the opportunity to make them my friends. I am thankful for times gone by, because they let us know just how blessed we are to be in the present. I am thankful for memories, because they keep me, well, they keep all the people that I love close to me for all time, and eases the pain of the past. I am thankful for mistakes, because I learn what to do next time. I am thankful for the struggles of life, because I can better appreciate the victories. I'm thankful for misunderstandings. Yeah, that's right. I am thankful for misunderstandings, because it allows love to bring us back together. I am thankful for the times I am down, because they make getting up so much more extraordinary. I am thankful that I know I don't know everything, because it gives me the opportunity to learn. I am thankful for good health and sound mind, because the alternative, well, will be challenging to say the least. I am thankful for true friends. They are like lost treasures, hard to find. And once in your possession, you never want to let them go. I am thankful for pain, because it teaches us humility. I am thankful for God's grace and mercy, that He has not given me what I really deserve. Amen. I am thankful for cold winter nights, because the best way to spend them is with people that you hold near and dear to your heart. And now that I am one, I am thankful for older people with wisdom from which the young can learn. There's not enough time or paper to write it all down, but for the moment, I'll add one more thought. I am thankful that God has given me the wisdom to be thankful and grateful for all that I have, and for not giving me all the things I thought I wanted. I am thankful that God has allowed me to be here this day with a sound mind, which is not so common these days. And body. I don't really know what's going to happen tomorrow, the next hour, or even the next minute. But I do know that whatever it is, I will still be thankful. Over the last few years, you, and many other people, we have lost some friends along the way. Just to name a couple, my good friends, the Jacobs, my old friend, Dennis Dragata, Roberta Franklin, my loving sister, Roxanne, Deborah Crooks, Father Time. There are so many. So many along the way. The Road Angel, Don Markwell, Beverly Ross, and my recently lost friend, the Dean of the House, Alvin Holmes, and just a few days ago, Mr. Reuben Jackson. I am thankful that I learned from these precious people that life is but a highway. Never be sad to see them go, but be so ever thankful that they made the journey here. I'm also thankful that one of the most important things I've learned this year is this. If you go through this life and don't love somebody more than you love yourself, my friends, you have missed the reason for the trip. A great man once said, there's no such thing as extraordinary people. There are ordinary people who do extraordinary things when they're called upon to do so. So, have a wonderful Thanksgiving 2024, and remember the reason for the journey here. And if you woke up this morning, like you did yesterday and the day before and the day before that, it is a great day to be alive. I must tell you one more time, because this sort of imprints upon me, no such thing as extraordinary people. It's ordinary people like you guys who do extraordinary things. We may not agree on always, but we can have the conversation. And the conversation is the beginning of wisdom, either giving it or receiving it. But each day, every last day, is a great day to be alive. So I hope I have given you something to think about, to be thankful for. For the race that's not always given to the fastest, but those who run the longest. And no matter where you find yourself in this life this year, be thankful. No matter where you find yourself, be thankful, because it can always be worse. I want to take this time to thank our advertisers, the people who have my guests that have showed up via phone, via in the studio this year. Thank you for the good times, the bad times, and all the times in between. I don't think you can ever stop being thankful. Can you? Yeah, I don't think so. Okay. Anyway, what are we thankful for? Well, we all know. But we all are thankful for something, whether we know it or not. Anyway, that's our little presentation for this year. We hope that you got something out of that. Me too. I already did too. I always do. Always do. Because every once in a while we have to slow down and smell the roses, like my mother used to say. You have to slow down and think of all the miracles you see every day that you don't even realize it. The guy that's walking down the street, the woman who had cancer and now is well. The man whose relatives kept telling him that it wouldn't amount to anything. Now he's your boss. Trying to get to work with no car, no means to get there, and now you're right. There are a lot of miracles going on each day. Sometimes we have to take the time to slow down and sometimes you have to slow down and take it easy and see them. And one more person that's missing with us this year, Miss Fan, who was the mayor of North Pass. She left us also. How in the world could I leave her out? Miss Fan, the brownies, all the things she'd buy everybody in talk radio in Montgomery. She was a very special, special woman. I hope heaven is treating her well, along with all the others. Miss Fan. And one of the reasons why you don't mention people's names because you all the time leave somebody out. Anyway, thank you very much for your time for one more Thanksgiving Day here with you. Oh, there's not Thanksgiving today, but it's coming. Let me take one more call and then I'm gonna be gone. Good morning. We'll go out with the music. I'll see you next week. The good Lord says the same. Have a happy and blessed Thanksgiving and be thankful.
What's happening this Tuesday? 2 men were shot on the same street in Montgomery Monday night, and police want answers. First responders were called out to Bronner Road around 6:30 Monday evening. There, they found one man had been shot. He was taken to the hospital. And then not long after that, officers were called to another hospital where 2 more men walked in with gunshot wounds. Police say they were also shot on the same street. A man wanted for a double murder has been arrested in Texas and extradited back to Montgomery. 32-year-old Benny Humphrey Jr. is a suspect in an October double murder that happened near the Eastern Boulevard. It's time for the Turkey Day Classic. Alabama State taking on Tuskegee on Thanksgiving Day, and there's a lot happening leading up to that big game. Later on this week, there will be an alumni brunch, a concert featuring Fantasia and King George, and of course, that parade right before the game. I'm Jasmine Williams with your morning headlines.
News Radio 1440 is WLWI AM and 95.1 HD3 FM of Montgomery.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
I'm Peter King. Mexico's president says if Donald Trump follows through with his threat to impose tariffs on imports, her country could retaliate with its own. The president-elect says he'll impose 25% tariffs on imported goods from there and from Canada, and eventually another 10% for China. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger on how it could affect you.
Some of them are going to be auto parts. Some of it's going to be oil from Canada. Some of it's going to be food from Mexico. I think the biggest concern that I talked to among a lot of economists is this could also snarl up the supply chain.
Walmart CEO John Furner says there may be some price increases, but
we'll adjust to any environment. And we have a team of people that are really experienced in managing changes in the environment. Now, our role, our purpose is to try to keep prices low.
The TSA says it expects nearly 3 million passengers to pass through its checkpoints today as they head to holiday destinations. WWJ's Charlie Langton is talking to flyers in the Motor City.
Travelers are getting an early start on the Thanksgiving travel week.
It's not crowded, easy to get here today.
Here at Detroit's Metro Airport, don't have any problems unless you're traveling with 4 young boys.
Oh my goodness. Come early to the airport. Do not come last minute. 2 hours not enough.
Travel advice in general?
Get here early, eat some breakfast, and go to the bathroom before you get here.
Now that's good advice. Charlie Langton for CBS News, Detroit.
Airline executives are expected to testify next week to answer a just-released Senate report on fees that they charge for things like luggage, choosing a seat. CBS's Chris Van Cleve.
A new report by Senate Democrats on an investigation subcommittee found airlines are making billions by charging what the report calls junk fees. Some of them pay bonuses to employees who enforce those rules.
In the Middle East, rocket fire between Israel and Hezbollah is countered by talks of ceasefire. CBS's Deborah Pappas in East Jerusalem.
A deal is on the table, but rockets continue to fly on both sides of the border, with Israel and Hezbollah trading some of its heaviest fire to date, even as diplomats push for peace.
On the CBS Health Watch, a new rule allows HIV, kidney, or liver transplant candidates to receive organs from donors with HIV. CBS's Stacey Lynn.
In a statement, Health and Human Services Secretary Xavier Becerra said this rule removes unnecessary